Well, as the prophecy foretold in the charts, once again, Tilray Brands has reached the target of $1 and we're heading lower by the looks of it. The next target would be 85 cents. And I know there's going to be a lot of ticked off people. There's a lot of people freaking out this morning messaging me. Are we going to see a reverse split? Yada, yada, yada. This is all how the market wants you to react. And at the end of the day, we were just at 35 cents not too long ago. We're at $1. We can't complain too much. I know it's brutal seeing it go from $2.32 all the way back down to $1. We're definitely flirting with that reverse split territory in the NASDAQ minimum bid price rule. But in my opinion, there's no major red flags here whatsoever. And this is something that we've been calling for in the last, I think, 3 Tilray videos that I've been discussing. The last 3 videos that I put out, I've been discussing this. So we'll discuss all of this and more. Before we do, make sure to smash the like. If you're new, you can subscribe. Tick the bell, you'll be notified on any future videos. You'll be notified when the price action is favoring the downside or favoring the upside. That's what we do on this channel is we try to get to the most likely conclusion. We use fundamental and technical analysis, more so on the technical side, and we're the best crypto and MJ community, and by far, bar none, the best Tilray community out there. And I do own Tilray. It's my largest MJ holding. And don't buy or sell anything based on anything that I say or write. This is for entertainment purposes only, not financial advice. Follow us over on X as well, formerly Twitter. Handle for that is @GroupPow. So this was the live stream that I posted a couple days ago. It was a little over an hour, so I get it. Not everybody's going to sit down there and watch an hour-long one. But I said the USD $1 target reached, and we're probably going to be heading lower. And I said there's a lot of support in that 90 to 85 cent area. And the S&P 500 was still weak. We didn't quite reach daily oversold, which were very close. That added more likelihood, that added to the likelihood that we're going to see more weakness in the MJ sector, right, from this headwinds. And then also the government shutdown ended up being a sell the news. And I posted a video about that as well. It was watch this one here in the XRP. I said XRP ETFs were launching and the government shutdown ending. I said, I bet you that both of them are going to be sell the news events. And they ended up being just that. And then as you can see from my last Tilray videos, I've literally been calling for this for at least a week now. So if we go to my last one, I said 113 target reached, $1 next. And then I showed you the live stream, $1 target reached. And then in that video, I said that we were more than likely in this live stream, I said they were more than likely going to be heading lower. And we'll take a look at the chart here in just a moment. I'll give my thoughts and opinions on the price action and the technicals, what to expect there in the days, weeks, months ahead. But Tilray Brands did post on their X account today. So join our CEO, Erwin Simon, for an in-depth conversation on Tilray's path forward, U.S. positioning, and global growth strategy. And that's going to be with Pablo Zuanic, with Zuanic and Associates. And it's going to be a live stream by the looks of it, live with 420 Odysseus, I think is how you pronounce it, at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. So I'll be tuning in for that, and I've already interviewed Erwin Simon a couple of times on my channel, and I would love to have him on actually for a live stream. That might be a great idea for the next interview. So let me know if that's something that you would like to see. But I'll be doing my best to tune into this, and I'm actually just going to set myself a reminder here. I do have an interview a little bit later today with Oxley CEO, so that's actually at the same time. Crap. All right, yeah, I'm probably not gonna. I'll have to watch the replay, but yeah, I'm looking forward to that interview. And I was supposed to interview Anthony Martinelli from the MJ Herald, the founder there, yesterday, but he had another emergency and had to cancel for a second time. So we'll try to get that rescheduled ASAP. I had worked very hard on it. I had a lot of good questions, especially with regards to the US and all the craziness that's been happening there with regards to rescheduling the hemp ban and everything. So hopefully we can make something happen here in the next week or two. But as you can see here on the Tilray chart, I'm not going to rehash everything, but we had that daily head and shoulders with a target of 113. We had a bear flag of 135. We had a hourly bear flag, I believe it was, and all the confluence pointing to more downside. And then we had this descending triangle here on the hourly time frame that reached, and then we have a massive hourly bear flag that just confirmed. So if you go from your high of the bounce here to the low of the dump, you can see here we had a very weak bounce. It ended up being a double top into an hourly bear flag confirming. So once we lost the low there at $1, psychological. That confirmed the hourly bear flag, and then you just take your measured move there from the high to the low, move it out to your 0.382 fib, and that gives you a measured move of 85 cents. So if you recall in this live stream, I said 90 to 85 cents makes a lot of sense as support. And then today we confirm an hourly bear flag, which reinforces my analysis and my charting, right? So how did I get to that number? It was the 50 weekly moving average there at 90 cents, and we had the 200-day moving average at 85 cents. And we lost the 50-day as support, confirmed it as resistance, then lost the 100. What's the most likely scenario? Probably heading to the 200. And again, S&P 500 had yet to reach daily oversold. Bitcoin's daily oversold. We're seeing a lot of risk-off appetite right now at the moment. So and MJ is a very high-risk sector. So if it's risk off, what do you think is going to happen to MJ, one of the highest risk sectors in the world? Probably going to sell off. So again, lost those. Next one was 85 cents. So again, 85 cents. And then we have an hourly bear flag saying 85 cents USD. That makes a lot of sense. And I even mentioned in the live stream as well that Tilray had yet to hit daily oversold. We're still not there. We're getting close. We're roughly about 4% away from hitting oversold here on the daily time frame. And again, I mentioned this in the live stream. I know it's brutal. I know a lot of people look at the hourly chart or, these lower level time frames and they lose their ever loving mind. But when in doubt, zoom out. It's all about perspective. Yes, we went from 232 and we're now down almost 60%. Most people, if you tell somebody, hey, Tilray after their earnings went down 60%, what a garbage stock, right? Like that's not normal. Okay, but if you zoom out, when in doubt, zoom out. And just back in June, we were at 35 cents. And if you look from where we were to where we are now, we're still up 180%. Yes, we're down 60% from the recent local top there at 232, but we're still 180% higher than where we were in June. So again, it's all a matter of perspective. And, my average is around $1.30. So I was in the green there for quite a while, and I was in the green by quite a large margin, and here I am back in the red again. Do you think I care? No, I do not care. And a lot of people were telling me, on this run up, see, I told you should have sold your profits on crypto and took your profits on crypto and rolled it into MJ. And I'm like, nah, not so fast. And now people are like, oh, okay, yeah, I see where Rod was coming from, right? So yeah, it's we got a long way to go yet, but we're certainly making some progress here. And yeah, this weekly time frame not looking good at all. We have no support all the way down to 55 cents. So look for 85 cents to be a nice target for a bottom, and daily oversold as well. And I mentioned this as well to the Pow Group private community. We were looking at the monthly time frame, and some members in the Pow Group private community, I can't remember who they were, but they're getting really good at charting too. And one person said, this could be a monthly bull flag. I think it was Pat. But I said, no, that's probably not the most likely scenario because we're still in a monthly downtrend, right? With lower highs, lower lows. Anything under 297 on this bounce to 232 was just a monthly lower high. And we didn't break that 297. So it was a lower high and we're still in a monthly downtrend. So now we need a higher low and a higher high to be in a monthly uptrend. What are we forming right now? We're forming a higher low. So if we form this higher low, which we have a ton of room to do all the way down to 35 cents, technically we could still pull back 62%, then form a higher high and be in a monthly uptrend. So it's no major red flag whatsoever. And actually this would be expected. We went 5 months in a row without any monthly consolidation in a monthly downtrend. So once we broke the low of last month, that's monthly consolidation and a red flag, right? That tells us that we're probably going to see at least a 20% pullback. And here we are down over 20%. So just from the low of last month. So now we're looking to change. If we can confirm a weekly uptrend ASAP, that'll mark the monthly higher low. Then we'll look to start the monthly bounce. Then it's all about 232. If we form this higher low, right? If we come up here, form the higher low and then the higher high, break that high, form that higher low, then we'll be in a monthly uptrend. And then at that point, I think we'll be off to the races and we'll probably be at $5 in a hurry. And we're also gearing up for a monthly EMA 12 and 26 bull cross, which is the first time in history on the NASDAQ. And look what VFF just did. Very similar move. And then look what happened after the bull cross occurred. From the time that the cross occurred, the price still went up another 180%. So if Tilray were to do something similar, and keep in mind that those are lagging indicators, so the price would probably be higher, you'd probably be looking at a move up to around $5 to $10. And the only way that that's going to happen is if we get rescheduling news or better. I even said no news is bad news. If we don't get any news, right? If we don't get any rescheduling, and not just moving forward or not just progress on rescheduling, they actually have to do it. Schedule 3 or better. or something better than rescheduling, which I can't imagine what that would be. Maybe safer banking, but the government was shut down, so that didn't make any sense, right? So it's either rescheduling or bust, right? And we're just continuing to fade. So no news is bad news. It's exactly what I've been saying. And, you know, like I said, I wanted to go to the moon yesterday too, right? I wanted it to be $100 a share, but I'm not going to come on here and lie to you and say that everything's bullish when it's not. And we also had the bearish triple thunder crossover. If you're not in the POW algo alerts, what are you doing, right? Right here, we had, this was the buy alert that went off back in the summer. In June, the bullish triple thunder happened at 50 cents and we went to 232. Then the bearish triple thunder happened at 130. When the price loses the 10-week moving average, the stochastic and the MACD on the weekly cross bearish, that's very, very bearish. And you got an alert saying, hey, we're at 125. We're probably going 125, 130. We're probably going down a lot lower. And that's exactly what we got. And then again, topped out right at the 200 weekly. That's usually a massive sign that you're going to see big resistance. And then we lost the 100 weekly, and then we had the 50 weekly there at 90 cents. And again, the 200-day moving average at 85 cents. So looking at the hourly time frame, knowing that we have that 90 to 85 cent level, and then seeing the fact that we confirmed an hourly descending triangle and a bear flag with a target of 85 cents, that's called confluence. Multiple pattern signals, indicators all singing the same tune. So again, if 80 to 90% of the indicators, pattern signals that we track are bearish, we're going to be bearish. If they're bullish, we're going to be bullish. It's that simple. And as a reminder, I'll be interviewing Oxley, like I said, here today at 2 p.m. Eastern time. Looking forward to that. Hopefully it'll be live later today. And then if not, tomorrow. And again, had to reschedule the MJ Herald, Anthony Martinelli interview due to some family emergencies. And just as a reminder, it's also Black Friday sale that is live now. So you can get 25% off the POW VIP membership. That includes a yearly bundle pass to the POW Group private community and a yearly access to the algo service. So it's already discounted because you bundle them together, and then you get another 25% off that. There'll be links for this in the description. But hopefully everybody's holding up okay. Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. We'll continue the conversation there, even if you need to vent, by all means. All right, have a great day, and we'll see you on the next video.